Buddy.
Hey guys, can you hear me? All right, perfect. Sorry about that. We just bumped me off. Everybody can hear me and we're ready to go. Wow. Okay, good. Perfect. Wow, this is interesting. Let's do this and share my screen and let's get this started. What a great, tonight's going to be an amazing meeting. Casey, are you there?
I am, my friend.
All right, let's get this thing started. Let me make sure I record it because this is probably one we want to record. And yep, we're going to record this, and I don't know where it's going to record, but it's going to record somewhere. Here we go. Anyway, welcome everybody. Jim and Casey here. We want to welcome everybody to 2019, and we're going to talk about a lot of stuff tonight. And we've got I call them the four horsemen, but that's just an endearing term. We got John Holbrook and Jeremy and Juan and John and Ed's on and Tom and a lot of the facts on tonight. And Casey, this is going to be a very interesting call tonight because we're going to go over something that's never been done in really blockchain history. This is the first. Yep. And as we know, there's this is probably the closest to a perfect storm as we can get as far as incorporating income and creating income for anybody on the planet in coin collecting with Nui. Do you want to say anything before we get started, Casey?
Well, I think tonight we will see something that will take all of our beliefs and our hopes to the next level. As you know, last year we dedicated ourselves to making sure we were everything blockchain. And now, Jim was over the holidays, came up with a vision of really accelerating all of our success through really the year of coin collecting. And Jim's going to explain this is a special night for sure.
Well, guys, and I want to tell you this, is that we have collaborated with Darren, with Reed, with everybody in the office, and everybody. It was really tough to get this done before this call tonight. We had gone through the Keystone process and then met with the fact, and I'm very excited. So let's just start going. So everybody knows that Nui, if you're on here for the first time and you don't know anything about blockchain, that's the simple part. We've got over 40 training videos and educational videos in our back office that now you can enroll in Nui for free and have access to the training videos. But what we're going to show you tonight, if there's anything you don't understand, don't worry about it. Seriously, just hang tight and we're going to get to everything. But blockchain basically falls into a lot of things. Everybody thinks blockchain is Bitcoin, and it's not. It's so much more than that. It's education, it's mining, it's ICOs, which are coin offerings, it's blockchain technology. And the nice part about Nui is we do them all. Nui, since Casey and I have been involved with Nui, we have transitioned into a blockchain 100% company. We have a portion that's called Nui Social, which is Nui coin collecting, that we're going to talk about tonight. We also have a premiere with a product called ServerX that's for it's just for investment. It's for people that want to throw a lot of money at coins, that don't care about the risk, and we have that available. And of course, Casey, we have CompChain, which is an affiliate of Nui, which is everything blockchain. And if you look at the reach of Nui right now and you look at what it's doing, this all happened in 6 months, Case.
That's right.
Very excited about it. So what are we going to talk about tonight? We're going to talk about Nui Social coin collecting. Now, what we know from our partnership with Mintage Mining and Dave is he said the best way for people that he's seen for people to create an income or create wealth in crypto or in blockchain is collecting massive amounts of coins and having a big portfolio. So our tagline is we're allowing everyone in the world the opportunity to collect cryptocurrency at a low cost. What we love about this, because of Darren's heart of having 1 million people make $500 a month all across the world, we're finally at a point. And I know Juan and Jeremy have been, and Ed have been just championing this, and it just finally came all together. So Nui, as a coin collector, we have our own coin. And the first coin you're going to look at collecting and creating a income off of is a coin called Kala. Now, if you don't understand how coin collecting or a cryptocurrency works, it's harder and harder to do one because there are so many ones case that didn't work. You want to kind of address that about what makes one work? I mean, I've got what the track record is, but there's a lot of coins out there that just are useless, that what we call pump and dumps. Any thoughts on that, Case?
Yeah, well, we just recently checked the back of marketcap.com, which is it's called marketcoincap.com, and there are 2,077 cryptocurrencies out there, of which over 1,000 of them have really no value at all. They're just companies that are trying to move a product or do what Jim is just referring to as known as a pump and dump, which means they inflate the value of the coin, hoping that people will pick it up and use it as some sort of crypto asset. The difference here is that Kala itself is a part of a movement. It has its own ecosystem. It has its own blockchain, Genesis code. It's already in exchange. And of course, it's gone through the milestones, as Jim's showing here in the diagram, of the changes that are going on. So we're already a part of the life cycle of the success of a cryptocurrency. So Kala Coin itself, now we're in the beta test of the peer-to-peer, and we've arrived at a very magical point now where Kala, as Jim will share, and we've already talked about, when we get into the end of January and we enter into the February, the month of February, our first month, the second month of the year, it's the only way to get involved in Nui will be through Kala. So we've created every aspect of the life cycle of a cryptocurrency other than just bringing it to a public exchange. And for all of us that have obviously invested a great deal of our time, energy, and belief into Kala Coin, this is a magical time because what Jim's about to share with you is going to give the essence of Nui itself as a company and the idea of its own currency, which we know as Kala, even more impetus to grow exponentially as we look at the year 2019.
That's so right, Casey. When you go through an audit and you kind of go through this timeline, and now we mine our own Kala. We have our own blockchain code. We issued Kala in June of 2018. Now we've been exclusively mining through our own rigs. The sale of Kala mining rigs started in July 2018. We launched Kala wallets. We have an internal network of Kala. In fact, we just launched a peer-to-peer beta test where we can exchange from friend to friend. Kala or listings are coming. We reached targeted hash power threshold. Everything we've done so far is on track with some of the bigger coins. But the real thing is there's two parts of when you look at a coin. One is internal use cases. And what you do in that line, that one line that was running down the life cycle of a cryptocurrency, a coin, is the internal use cases is everything. And when you look at, then you take it to market. You go on the external exchange. Most people do not have the track record we do, and there's no use cases or value to the coin. And February 1st, we're going to be able to add another internal use case with Kala that people that literally have, that you cannot get into Nui without Kala Coin. That is the gate. And guess where they have to buy it, Casey? They have to buy it from people who have it. So now there's a transaction of internal use cases. So creating a lifestyle. Now, what we go into now, how do we take this? And this is so wild because in and of itself, cryptocurrency, collecting coins, everything in blockchain is a fabulous investment opportunity. It really is. There is so much money being thrown at this situation right now, but how does a normal average person do it? How do we create a lifestyle? How do we do this? And really tonight, what's in it for you? And when we talk about that, we're going to start talking about the opportunity of anybody on the planet to be able to mine Kala coin and other coins for as little as $50, Casey. Our target market is $100, but $50, they can get involved in owning cryptocurrency. And that's what's so exciting about this. That's what's so exciting about this whole program. Now, what I want to do for the first part, we're going to talk about owning Kala. And the reason we want to start with Kala, because when we introduce the multiple coin offerings that we're getting ready to do, you have to start with Kala, Casey. You have to be in on the Kala coin. And the reason is because to forward the marketing team to be able to provide people with coin to get involved with Nui, you probably should have it because it's a way to liquidate. Any questions on or thoughts on that, Case?
No, that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're going to build the economy and set it up so that everybody who's a part of Nui, and specifically those of you who have been standing and believing in Kala, will see the way that we've followed the charts and the direction of the way to optimize a coin to its highest potential.
Correct. Now, what I love about this, Casey, is that when you choose, like, you can buy coins right now. I have a lot of friends that are trading on the alt market and they're pulling their hair out. I don't have any hair, so it doesn't matter, but they're just going nuts. And they go, it's so funny. You see them and they're just panicking every day. Oh, this went up, this went down. When you collect coins, you don't worry about it because the odds are in your favor. Because basically, when you go to buy a coin, let's say right now you went to buy any coin, I don't care what it is, for $100, and you bought one coin, and you're going to be looking at that chart every day. And in 1 year, this is going to be the volatility. I didn't have the peaks, but it's more of a square volatility chart. And let's say that coin went down $50. And now you have a negative, you lost $50 in a year, and you probably lost 2 years of your life worrying about it, okay? Why do we, and you only have one coin, why would we collect coin? Why are we doing what we're doing? Because that same $100 in a hash rate, even a Kala hash rate, now I'm not telling you this is the amount of coins, but let's just give you an example. Let's say it went down, but you buying a hash rate, which is a coin collection, like you're always collecting coin, and in 1 year, the value still is $50. It's not $100, but you have 15 coins now. So if you do the math, the cost of mining minus the cost of the value of a coin even down, you're up. In other words, you almost tripled your money because you're collecting coin instead of buying a coin. Does that make sense, Case?
Absolutely. The goal here is coin collection because then you can choose your exit strategy for when you want to really acquire its value into your own personal life.
Correct. And that's it. And what we don't do is guys, we don't have a crystal ball. We really don't. Casey doesn't have one. Dave doesn't have one. Darren doesn't have one. Reed doesn't have one. Nobody has one. But what we know to do is to do everything we can to create that valuation, to create that valuation when it goes to the external market exchange to have use cases. And we're doing everything we can. When you start to see, everybody said when we start looking at this at the leaders to introduce more coins to mine, they say, will it affect Kala? It's going to drive Kala crazy because the better Nui opportunity is for creating an income and coin collecting, the more people will want to go. And the only way they can get in Nui is through Kala. In February 1, the only way you can get in Nui is through Kala. So I just did this little illustration. Let's say you bought $460 worth of Kala, okay? Or you mined for it. Here's the two things. So in year one, if you bought $263,000 or $460 worth of Kala, you'd have 23,000 Kala. If you mined it, you'd have 36,000, okay? So, but it costs you to mine. It's going to cost you $360 to mine Kala for a year. So let's say the second year you weren't mining, you just took that $360 and purchased more Kala. Well, that's fine. Now you're up to 41,000 in Kala. If you mined it and just kept mining and putting your mining fee, you'd have 72,000 in Kala. And you go to year 3, and if you purchase the same, and that's if that's it just stayed at 2 cents, Case. If it goes up, this is really bad for you in purchasing. But if the value goes up for us, it doesn't matter because we're mining. In other words, we're collecting coins. So you see the difference. And what I love about what we do now, Casey, even when we go into the coin collecting part of this, is it's just math. There's no embellishing of this. This is just math. And that's what's beautiful about it. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to say anything that's off sort. It's just regular math. The beautiful part of Kala Coin Gigahash contracts, in every contract that we put into the Nui coin collector system, Case, is you're in control of your coins. We've been involved in businesses that they controlled our money, they controlled our coin, and we couldn't take it out. The difference to this is every time when you start coin collecting with Kala, you have a wallet. It's put in your wallet. Nobody can take it out but you. Nobody can sell it but you. You're in 100% control. You want to say anything about that, Case?
Well, Jim and I have had a lot of experience. This is my 30th year in the networking industry. And to be quite honest, we've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. And we have had the privilege of being involved in other cryptocurrency networks. And one of the things that we noticed over and over and over again is every company wanted to make sure that they had total control of the clients, members, and distributors. It had control of their cryptocurrency in wallets that they controlled. And then they shared, we'll give you this return and that return. And then when the company ran into challenges, what happened was they just simply acquired everybody's coins. So during good times, the company was letting people have access to their accounts because they were what they call soft wallets. In this case, what I love about where Nui is they've said, listen, when you mine your Kala coin, please remove it from your mining account at Mintage Mining and move it over to your personal Kala wallet. This is the type of integrity that you want to have in the crypto space. And that's no different here as we do it with Kala Coin. It will also be with the coins coming in the future. This is also true for our Premier program and the ServerX products that we offer. People are getting the product mined into their account, not into the company's account. And I cannot overemphasize for those of you who follow the vision of what goes on, there's a very big difference between soft wallets or exchanges and hard wallets where you're in charge of the wallet yourself. And that's one of the reasons why Jim and I are excited, because we know where the potential downfalls are and we've addressed them and we got it right here, right now.
That's exactly right. So with the Nui coin collecting, you can start, anybody in the world can start right now to enroll in Nui for free, and for only $50 to start. We encourage the $100 package, but for $50 they can start. And that, what that did, Case, is it just opened the world up to us. Any person in any country and anywhere in the world can start into the cryptocurrency and specifically into Kala coin mining for $50. Now, when you look at the ways to mine Kala, there's three ways. We have gigahash mining contracts, we have terahash contracts, and we have actually Kala rigs. Now, I just want to take a little bit of time on this because there are people that are just very robust about Kala. And if they don't want to spend $50 or $100 or $500 or $1,000 for a contract, basically what they're going to do is they have a terahash. And a terahash mines a lot more Kala. You're kind of in the big leagues, Case. And talk a little bit about the difference between a gigahash and a terahash.
Yeah, well, the difference between the two is really the amount of coin you actually want to collect and the way in which you want to collect it. There's obviously a great upfront a commission and opportunity when you purchase a terahash. I personally believe that the gigahash is where the big opportunities are, because it gives you the chance to make residual income and also help others profit through this opportunity. So to me, I'm a big fan of the gigahash over the terahash.
Yes. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is we're going to go through. So what does that mean here? Well, basically, when you look at basically the 3 gigahash or the 4 gigahash products, is basically a $50 product, a $100 Kala gigahash product, and then a $500 and a $1,000. And when you look at this, you look at what it's going to cost you. You look at how much Kala you're going to approximate. Now that's just approximate. So with 50, you're going to mine approximately 1,500 Kala a month. With $100 gigahash, you're going to mine approximately 3,000. Now, as the demand grows, Casey, that will go down, because the more people mine, the less coins are mined. It's just, it's just, that's the way it goes. But
people need to understand, Jim, that the numbers we're sharing are based on our actual observations as they are here in January 2019, and that it's really, really important to understand that if we go from 0 to 50,000 people who want to mine Kala, needless to say, the the amount of Kala mined will drop. And again, it's all about being commensurate with your hosting costs. So in your hosting costs, if you see them start to merge, where the amount of Kala you're collecting versus the amount that's costing hosted, and that's when everyone gets the opportunity to choose and select whether or not they want to switch their hosting on or off, because they'll be 100% in charge of whether or not they believe it's profitable or reasonable to do so.
Correct. And we're going to get that in another slide. I guarantee you, brother. So anyway, no, it's like, Casey is so full of information. You're right. But when you look at the cost, so that's a one-time fee. The 50, 100, and 500, 1,000 one-time fee, we're going to concentrate a little bit on the 100 right now. So what does it really cost you? Once you pay the fee, then it's going to cost you $30 a month to maintain the mining. It's real simple. So, and I'll show you how the costs reduce. At the $50, it's going to cost you $15 to mine. So everybody says, well, if you bought a Kala gigahash and you want to change it to 100, does it cost 30? Well, yeah, because 100 costs 30. It doesn't cost 45. It's not 15 plus 30. It's just a total of 30. What if you wanted to go to 500? Then what does it cost? It's only 42 a month, so it's the 30 plus 12. So after the 30 benchmark, it's only a raw cost addition to the mining fee, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But Casey, here's basically how it works. This is how GigaHash works. Purchase a GigaHash $50 mining contract, and it'll cost you $65 because you have to pay the $15 mining fee up front. Now, this is important to understand, guys, because when we go into the multiple coins that I'm going to show you in a minute, it's the same process. The challenge that we have is, number one, finding the coin that we believe in, that's not a pump and dump, that's not Kala, but that also can fit in our program, that can fit in this compensation plan, because you'll see the earnings that you can get even in the compensation plan. So for 30 days, you're going to mine $1,500 or 1,500 Kala, case at a cost of $65. The next 30 days, you're going to mine, if it's the same amount of Kala, for $15, because then it switches to just your hosting fee. What if it was 100? Well, it's $100 plus 30 or $130. The first 30 days, we're looking at 3,000 coins mined. And the nice part about this, and this is killer, that we have not only started a beta test on a P2P that you can sell your Kala externally, but now you're going to have Kala to put people in your business. You can sell your Kala to new members and cash out for money. So there's a liquidation, there's an equalization part that you can just say, listen, I want to cash out some, I want to use house money, so I want to get my money invested back, and that's what you can do. But look at this. Then the next 30 days, case, and for on and on, as long as you maintain that $30 hosting fee, you still mine the Kala that it cost you initially $130 to do. And that's the beauty of this. You can look at it in every way. 500 gigahash is $500 plus $442 in mining fee. But you look at how much Kala you're gonna mine in the first 30 days approximately. That gives you enough Kala to sell to 6 new members and liquidate. And then the next month you're still gonna mine. You see what I'm saying? So it's such a beautiful program, and you can go all the way up to the 1,000 gigahash. It costs $1,000 plus $57 or $1,057. You have over 30,000 Kala. You can sell that to 12 new members starting February 1st to get into Nui. And then the next 30 days, it only costs $57 to mine what we're considering the equivalent Kala. Do you want to comment on that at all, Case?
Well, I think what you're sharing with everyone, Jim, is really just an economy. And what you're saying is, here's a product where the product's producing a result in Kala coins. Kala coins currently have an arbitrary value, approximately 2 cents. And as you acquire that, and the number of people interested in acquiring Kala or interested in the service of GigaHash and basically mining cryptocurrency, they need to have an entry point. And the only way they can get into this program is through a Kala. So what you've really shared with everybody is a way for them to monetize a cryptocurrency into real world opportunity. So, congratulations. This is a true economy.
Right. And then you're going to look at, is there value in it? One of the things that I am so sensitive about, especially in direct sales or network marketing, wherever you want to call it, is it's not built for a networker. It's built for a value to a customer. In other words, if my mom or dad or my uncle or my cousin or whatever, my kids got in this and put in $50 or put in $100 or put in $500 or $1,000 to mine, is it worth it to them? And what I want to show you is on this chart is that when you look at this, and let's say you mined at $50 with a $15 monthly hosting fee, and the cost was $230 for a year, you're at 2 cents, you still are earning from the Kala. If it goes to 4 cents, there's a profit. At the next one case at 460, at 2 cents, you're mining a Kala equivalent to 720. When you look at 1,000 gigahash, you look at 3,600 basically, and the cost is 7,200, or excuse me, $1,000 cost, and you got 3,600 in value, and it just goes on and on. And that's what I love about that. When I show you the multiple coins that we're going to start mining, it has to fit this profile. In other words, it has to fit the profile that for a customer, if a customer just came in and spent the $30 or the $15 or whatever it was a month, Casey, it has to have value to them. When you look at the next thing, which is the big one, the $4,000 mining, and everybody says, oh my gosh, $4,000 for mining Kala. Well, your total cost for that year is going to be $5,380. The next year is only going to be $1,300 because of the mining costs. But you look, is it worth it? Well, we're looking at that rig or that terahash should produce around 1.4 million kala. At 2 cents is equal to 28,000. At 4 cents is equal to 57,006. Now, I got to tell you this. There's no guarantees. Casey, there's zero guarantees.
Jim,
You
are
know
you sure?
and we want to let you guys know we don't embellish anything. We're not. But when you look at the previous chart to say, what are we doing to enhance the internal use case value of Kala? So when we do take it to the external market, it has the potential for more value, right?
Yeah, and I was joking. But clearly, I think everybody who's on this call and who's ever heard us do any calls, we're absolutely explicit about the fact, A, we do not have any knowledge of what the coin will turn out like. There are no guarantees. This is speculation because it is in the industry of cryptocurrency. There is track records. You can do the research yourself and see that there are results possible. This is really about a very beautiful and new space. And Nui is the first company to bring to the table the idea of collecting coins through purchasing hashing power, or what they call gigahash or terahash, and offering up commissions to do so as a part of a network. And it's really a beautiful business model.
Right. Now watch this. Now we're going to go into the new part, Casey, and this is something I'm so excited about. This is the first time I've been working with Nui in the direct sales network marketing space that I can for certain sit down with anybody and say, what are you looking to earn? Let me show you what you're looking, and let's look at the amount. What do you have to do to earn $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $1 million a year, whatever you have? And now, because the extension of the coin collecting, this is what's exciting about it. So we're going to talk about introducing multiple coin gigahash offerings and how it works, okay? And this is like, we are starting this, guys. So we are going to introduce a coin, then another coin, then two coins, and we're in the process right now of vetting every coin we possibly can to see if it fits in our model. So here's how it works. Ready? So in 2019, we have great products for customers with a $50 and $100 gigahash contracts. We're teaching our customers to become coin collectors. Our members are receiving a reoccurring income from the $15 and $30 monthly hosting fee on the coin contracts. There are three types of thinking about Nui Social. Number one, you're thinking as a coin collector. You just want to collect coins for as little as $50 or $100 to start and $15 or $30 a month. Or you're thinking as a member that I'm going to share enough that I can collect coins for free. What's beautiful about the marketing system behind Nui, Casey, is that you can look at it and say, listen, I want to put money into collecting coins, but I can do it for free. You can earn enough income from referring people to this program that you can actually have a coin collection and not spend any money of your own. Just spend the money that you earn. And the third is, now there's money to be earned in the whole process. So let's review that. Casey, you want to say anything on this?
No, I think that the definition of the fact, there's really three levels. Coin collector, which is a customer, someone who's strictly an investor. They're not going to talk to anyone. I think that there's a very beautiful, safe, excellent ground of just getting three for free, making sure that you've shared it with at least 3 or 4 people. You've covered your hosting costs, so you have no out-of-pocket expenses because you're receiving a commission that's large enough to cover your hosting costs. That's just good business. And then, of course, there's your person that's a professional, someone who has a dream. They want to use this opportunity to, really replace an income of some sort. So beautiful definitions.
Perfect. So let's go here. Now, what's going to happen? So right now, when you look at what we're doing right now, you look at one coin, which is a Kala gigahash for $15 hosting fee, $30, and it's going to pay $1 independent. That TBS is $1, not $100. Sorry about that, guys. I know people got excited about $100 a month per coin. This is great. How do you get 100 out of 30? You don't. But anyway, so what's going to happen is the $15 commissions are going to be $2.50 to personal enrollees, and then $5 are going to go in on the $15 to membership in the gigahash in the TBS. Now, and those of you who are new here, I'll give you a slight explanation of that. For the $30 commissions, basically it's going to be 5 to the personal enroller and then 10 in the TBS. So every member that you have that has one coin gigahash contract, you'll be earning $1 on that. Now, it doesn't seem like a lot now, but when you do the math, it's absolutely crazy. So when you look at Nui's unique commission structure, and autofills 10 levels based on 10 personal enrollees, basically all you have to do, there's no real work here other than if you talk to 10 people that enroll and engage, you qualify for 10 levels of that commission. Really simple, and it's autofill. I'm not going to explain that tonight. We'll explain that on another call, but it's really important to understand that as you look, like right now in the month of January, it's enroll for free. If you enrolled 10 people for free and they got on a $50 or $100 gigahash contract, you qualify for every other person that goes in that pen that is auto-filled and create an income from that. It's pretty intense. It's pretty amazing. So let's look at 2 coins. So 1 coin was $1 a month. 2 coins is $2 a month per person in your tree. But what does it cost you? You can collect Kala for $15 a month or $30 a month. And as long as you're paying that fee every month, you're collecting Kala. You're mining it. It's being put in your wallet. The second coin is for $30. You can select another line of coins to collect for $30 for the 50 or $60 a month for the 100. We're recommending the 100, right? Then you can go to 4 coins. Look at this, guys. You can collect, well, why does that keep going back and forth? I'm not sure. You can collect Kala for that, but you can collect 4 coins for $120 a month. And the thing I loved about this case, now remember, what we're going to show you next is just the commission off the mining fee. It doesn't include what you earn when they purchase the gigahash, the 50 or 100 or 1,000 or the 4,000. It doesn't include this. And it also doesn't include what you get from your coin collection. Remember, everything you're doing here is putting coins in a wallet for you. So you're collecting coins. Do you want to say anything about that, Case?
No, I think the best part here is the simplicity of the fact that if everyone can get their head wrapped around the fact that all they're doing is every person they introduce, they'll end up with an extra $1 of residual every month. It's beautiful.
It is. Now watch this. The average auto ship in a direct sales network marketing company is between $100 and $150 of stuff they ship to you to keep you active. And at the end of the year, you end up with empty bottles in your garage. Here, you end up with coins, like cryptocurrency in a wallet, right? And the nice part about it is that you can stop at any time. You just don't pay that fee. And then that mining is stopped. It's really simple. When you look at the 10 and you look at how you earn commissions, you can actually mine 10 coins. We don't have 10 yet. We're going to phase them in. You can mine 10 coins for $300 a month and have a residual coming in. Now what we're going to show you as a direct sales, as a promoter of this, what do you earn on this? And this is all going to be in addition to the gigahash commissions and the value of your coin. Now, we don't know which coin is going to hit. We don't know which coins are going to go up in value. We don't know. But we do know that the more coins you have, the better the chances are you're going to have a good chance that one of the coins are going to hit. But what's nice about this, Casey, and everybody on the call, is that we built in a safety mechanism that people can actually earn their way to free coins, earn their way to mine for free, and then actually earn a very good income with this. Now, this is what I want to say before I start. You are always in control of this. This is what Casey and I love about this. Each coin requires a separate wallet that is yours. You control the coins. You decide what to do with them. You decide when to stop mining by simply discontinuing the mining fee. It's all up to you. Casey, you want to say anything before I go to the charts?
No, I think you're right on, bud. Keep going.
All right. So here's what happens. Now, you look at this. If here is the up top here where you see the pen, 1 pen, 2 pen, 3 pen, 4 pen, that's personals, right? So as you put in a pen, if you put in a personal, the members are going to start auto-filling. These are the numbers of the members down here, right? So even with 1 coin, now the beautiful part about this program, we are totally we're enhancing the value of Kala, that people must buy a gigahash of Kala first before they can purchase any other coins. But watch the income. So if you had 1 in the pen with 3 total members, you'd be earning $3 a month on a $100 gigahash of $30 a month residual, right, Case? So you look at that. At 10, it's actually, at 2 in the pen is 3 plus 9, which is 12. You'd earn $12 a month. At 3 in the pen, and that autofills, you'd be earning $39 a month. 4 in the pen, $120. 5 in the pen, 360. This is just with Kala coin. You know, if you had 6 in the pen and that auto filled, 7, look at 7 in the pen, $3,200 a month. What did you really do? What you really did was enroll 10 people. That's really all you did, because it auto fills, right? With 8 in the pen and start look at what happens. 10, almost 10,000 a month with 8 in the pen, 9 in the pen. This, if you filled in a full pen with just Kala on the $30 residual income, it'd be over $1 million a year in residual income. Now that's if everybody keeps it, nobody gets off, and we know that's not going to happen 100%. But you can just say, I want to mine for free, and I'm going to choose whatever. I'm going to choose this. I'm going to put 3 people in the pen and have that autofill. That $39 is going to mine me for free, right? So but watch the magic here. What if you added a second coin? Look at the numbers now. What if you had the same amount of people but just mining 2 coins? And you see the numbers. What if you added 4 coins? And you see, look at the numbers in the totals case. Look at the numbers in, like, you can use this chart and someone could say, I want to earn this much money, and you can show them. When you fill this in with 10, we do not have 10 coins yet. We are in the process of adding, we're going to add a coin, then another coin, then another coin. But when you look at the potential of a coin collector in Nui, because of the brilliance of the ServerX program that has been now diluted so everybody in the planet can participate in coin collecting, and the value of a small $1 residual on a mining fee, the numbers are intense. In case this is my favorite part. Everybody, when we were here before, the million people making $500 a month, well, how do you do that? Now you can look specifically at this chart and say, you know what? You could, well, that's not where it's supposed to go. There's one, that's not supposed to go a little far. But you can say, there's 360. There's 480. So what does that mean? 4 in the pen with 4 coins, you'd be making that much money. On the top Kala, if you had just over 5 in the pen and just between 5 and 6, you'd earn $500 a month, and you can keep going. What if you wanted to earn $1,000 a month? Well, you'd have to have 6 in the pen and autofill the 729, right? And that would be a residual at 1,092. Where else do you see it? Well, it's actually right in between here, the 726, and then right down here. So you can say you can have 5 in the pen that autofills your system for $1,089 a month, and it gets crazier. What about 5,000? Right in between 7 and 8. Where else does it show up? Right here. Where else there's 436. So without any really just math, say, well, you're going to have to put 6 in the pen and have and the rest of your TBS sponsor 6 personals. You're going to qualify for 6 levels. And if they get 2 coins or 1 coin, you can go to this chart and see exactly what you're going to make. Here's a 10,000 with just 3 coins. So you can earn 10,000 a month in Nui with 8 in the pen, auto-filled, 1 coin. You can earn 10,000 in Nui with 7 in the pen with 3 coins, and it just goes on and on. Then you go to 25,000. You see where we're going with this, Casey? We're actually going to build a calculator. We're going to build a calculator, say, you want to earn $1 million a year? And why is this important? Why is this important for so many people when you have this kind of system? It's because there are so many people that are looking for a legitimate, honest play in cryptocurrency and in coin collecting that is what it is. They control their money, they control their coin, and they do whatever they want, and they want people to get in at a low, reasonable rate. Casey, you want to comment on this?
I think that, first of all, besides the fact that it's just a very simplistic way to outline what happens when you take a compensation system that our product is hosting. We have an 3x10 autofill matrix, which, as you can see here, once you've got 2, 3, 4, 5 personals, the numbers start to expand. The one thing I will point out is that the dollar figures are actually not paid in US dollars or any fiat currencies. They're actually paid in Bitcoin. So you'll be receiving Bitcoin, but this is the equivalent value of Bitcoin that you would be receiving. So when you do see it, don't get confused that it's in American dollars. It's actually an equivalence of that, but it would be paid to you in Bitcoin.
And we can do this all over the world, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So what we have right now is we have Kala coin. We are in the process of launching the second coin. We're vetting 3 more coins. Okay. So what brings more coins to the market? I'm going to be real honest with you guys. Demand. It's demand. It doesn't make, it's very expensive to bring a coin to this product. It really is. It costs a lot of money to get a coin into our system. The more people we have that are demanding coin, the easier it is to us to launch coins. Does that make sense? It's almost a catch-22. The more we grow, the more coins we introduce, and that's a beautiful thing. So when you look at this 10 level deep and you look at this, so if you had 10 in the pen and you were all the way down and qualified, and you just looked at some of the numbers at the total case, 1 coin with a pen filled, 1 million, 2 coins with a pen filled, 2 million, 3 coins with a pen filled, 3 million a year. And that's residual. Now, guys, that's based on everybody doing everything perfect and every month. That's not going to happen. But when you look at this and what are people getting, at the end of the day, you can earn those types of incomes and have a coin collection that has value in this of itself. I mean, can you imagine mining Bitcoin at 2 cents? And then it did what it did? We don't know what's going to happen. But the combination of collecting coins that you control, that you can stop at any time you want, you can sell them anytime you want, the opportunity to have Kala, which is going to have internal use case value to get into Nui on February 1st, where you can liquidate. Guys, we're just doing everything right. And then the opportunity to create an income from it is just unbelievable. So here's the steps. First step, you want to register free. Guys, you got till February 1st to register for free. I jack this thing out. I would tell everybody, that's what we're doing right now. We're telling everybody, just get in for free. Purchase a $50 or a $1,000 gigahash or a $4,000 terahash. For $50, you're going to be commission qualified. So now you can make these commissions we're talking about. Then save your Kala to sell your new members when February 1st comes around. It's not that difficult. It's a very simple process, right, Case? Any comments on this?
Nope, it's clear.
And every coin, I want to mention, guys, every coin that we mine, you're going to have a wallet, and you'll be able to put your coin in your wallet. So enroll for 100 gigahash and of Kala, and you're going to be commission active. And as long as you're current on your monthly mining fee, we'll waive all annual fees. There's no such thing as a permanent member. There's no such thing as a lifetime member, but we'll waive those annual fees for you. Now, when February 1st comes in, guess what happens, guys? Everybody that's getting in right now and picking up Kala right now before we start introducing other coins, you're going to enroll with a new member with Kala. You're going to sell them your Kala because it's going to cost 2,500 Kala to get into Nui. Now, they're either going to get it from you or on the P2P, and you could sell it to them. That is probably the best use case design I've ever seen, because what I think is going to happen, what I think just from the buzz in the last 5 days, Casey, I think there's going to be so many people get into Nui this month for free, pick up a $50 or $100 gigahash, and then when the buzz start earning income, when the buzz starts happening February 1 and February and March, man, I tell you what, you can only get in Nui with Kala, and we're the only ones that have Kala. The use case is driving that use case. Become commission active, and it's just a 4-step process. It can't be any simpler. So what do you do here? What do you do here? You got to get back with who invited you and enroll them for free. You just enroll for free, and then you decide how you want to start your coin collection. It just doesn't get any. So remember, we've got from now to February 1 till you're going to have to have 2,500 Kala to get in Nui. If we do our job right, and do what we're doing in January and build those numbers and build the masses. I'm not sure when the first coin's coming out. We're working on it right now. We're working. The first coin is close. The other 2 were in process, but we're going to add coins as we grow. And the bottom line is that it really doesn't matter, because, Case, if you had a pen filled in and you just added, and there's one coin and you added another coin, and your pen bought the other coin, you just doubled your money. You just doubled your income. So it's just sick. So this is what we're doing, guys. And I am so sorry. I wanted John and Jeremy and Juan and John Johnson, but I got booted off this and I had to get back on. So I have no control of this. But I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'm more excited about this than any other cryptocurrency company that I was involved in. And to be honest with you, any other direct sales or network marketing, because this is good for a new person to get in for free right now. $50 gets them coin collecting and starts commissions. $100 gets them free membership as long as they're active. And all they have to do is sign up people for free. They can cash their Kala in to sign up people and liquidate and actually use house money. Casey, any last comments?
No, other than it's amazing. I just unmuted John Holbrook. John, are you there?
I am.
Excellent.
Can you hear me?
Nice and loud. Yeah, keep going.
John, no.
What's
John,
that?
John, what's your thoughts on this, buddy? John, you're the third phase of the Keystone process, and we've been working together. You've been in Nui a long time. You have been faithful. You've got rigs. Your house is hot because the rigs produce so much heat. You have an amazing organization, and you're the head of the FAC. What's your thoughts on this, brother?
I'm so excited. And first off, I want to say what a pleasure it is to be associated with you, Jim, and Casey, and the people that are supporting the Keystone process, as the field has such a great voice. I want to thank Darren and the corporate staff and the support staff for embracing this and really helping us bring this out tonight. To me, it's real simple now. You know, you think like, okay, how do I take this and how do I pitch it? And I've thought long and hard about this, and I would say it's $1,000 opportunity that's $300 a month. But like an elephant, we're going to eat it one bite at a time. I'm going to show you how to progress up to that number, but right now I'm going to start you at $100 increments and $30 a month. Let us help you bring your people in so you get on house money as soon as possible. As additional coins are introduced, you go ahead and make the decisions which ones you want to mine, but I would encourage you to be at the $130 monthly so you can maximize what your long-term returns are. And if you can teach that duplication, what your now money will look like as well per these charts. So to me, it's simple, it's easy, and I can tell you it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm just excited that we are providing an opportunity to get involved in the blockchain technology that has been proven at Nui and use crypto mining with one of the bright minds in the industry with Dave and Mintage, and be able to get people in for as little as $50 per coin to participate. That just doesn't happen in the industry. So to me, I think we've got an opportunity that's second to none. Everybody I have talked to about this is mind blown of how simple it is. And matter of fact, they're kind of confused that we've pulled this off because everything else out there has such a high cost of entry and a high cost of your monthly, and then even a large cost to, in some cases, participate. So we've blown all three of those old habits, let's call them, out of the water. And then we've got a compensation plan with the TBS that's really going to help you pull people to success. And they'll benefit when they win, you win. And I just love the fact that sponsoring 10 and having 10 active and filling out your TBS qualifier, all 10 levels, is just incredible. So thank you to all of you who have weathered the storm and appreciate the leadership again. And thanks to the guys and ladies on the FAC that have given so much valuable information that we've gotten to this point. So I think 2019 is going to be extremely bright. Thank you.
John, thank you so much. One thing I wanted to mention too, if you have existing people that are in Nui right now, they can become active, and for $50 gigahash, you can go to them and say, for a $50 gigahash of Kala, and then not only if they're existing, for that $50 and 15, we'll waive the annual fees for the 50, not new people, but existing people. So we're working on everything to get everybody engaged we possibly can. January is going to be a huge month for us, guys. It really is. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a big month for us. But John, thanks for all you do. Casey, can you unmute like Jeremy or anybody?
Yeah, let me go. Let me just go look for them right now, Jay. And yeah, sorry, let me just go here. Let me get Jeremy Jenkins.
Jeremy
Jenkins. Go ahead, Jeremy.
All right. Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you having me on here. So, yeah, I just wanted to say I love this. This is so refreshing. It gives us a true roadmap of, what we need to do. I am a professional networker by heart. I know that, in the past, it's kind of been hard to define what we were doing because, honestly, the value of what we were offering was based on a market that's been all over the place. And so it was hard to pin down. And now with this model, we can get away from that, right? We can get away from, doesn't matter, what, if the coins are going up or down, doesn't matter, what's going on with any of, in the marketplace. All we got to know is, hey, guess what? We're networkers. We're trying to get people involved with an amazing opportunity. If the product, the example I like to give is, if we were selling a weight loss product, well, guess what? Our weight loss product, it may work, it may not. Most network marketing companies have different things you can try. You can try, okay, the weight loss thing didn't work, but maybe this other juice helps, or maybe this other supplement, is more for me. And that's great, right? And so now we have the same kind of thing with, hey, we're going to offer multiple different coins. I can pick the coin that I like, that I'm interested in. And what it does on, for me personally, that's great. If it goes up and down in value, that's great. Doesn't matter. But what on the front end, what really matters is, guess what? We've got a compensation plan that pays out. We can define it. We can put up a little chart like you did and show exactly where we're going. And this is how much you can make. And whatever your coins do, that's just icing on the cake. That's just the cherry on top. It's so refreshing to finally have something solid. We can put our feet down and actually run now instead of trying to guess where things are going to be. So I'm excited. I appreciate you guys putting this together for us. I really feel like this is the way we're going to go. And what's so cool about it is right now it's free. And so when you think about, I've got to unlock my 10 levels, my 10 tiers of the matrix, the team building structure. Right now you can do that. You can get 10 people just off the street right now and do it. It's so awesome. And then just teach duplication, right? You get your 10, help them get their 10, help them get their 10, 3 times duplication. You've now got over 1,000 people on your team. And if they all just decide to do the one thing, get $30 worth of hash or hosting, now you're making over $1,000 a month. It's that simple. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Jeremy, thanks for all you do, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you standing up for everybody that's on your team to have an introductory offering like this. It's beautiful. Case, can you get anybody else on? I mean, is there Juan there?
I got John Johnson.
Nice, John.
Go ahead, my friend. Oh, it will not unmute him.
Okay.
For some reason. Hold on a second.
Is Juan available?
I am unmuting Juan.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is John Johnson. Sorry, there was something on my computer. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for everything you're doing over there. One thing, it's I guess what members really need to understand with what we're doing with Nui is the process that we're going through and everything like that. There's so much going on, and with these calls, we're talking a lot to brand new people coming in and coming on who's hearing this for the first time, as well as members. I always tell the members, look at the emails we send out every time, so you learn the updates, you learn everything that's going on. And what we're really focusing on in 2019 is 2 things. Number one, the overall valuation of Kala. What can we get it to between now and the external exchange by creating this ecosystem and everything we're doing right now, the peer-to-peer, all that kind of stuff, that the fact that people have to purchase Kala to get into the program initially, that's going to have to come from a member or through the P2P, which is amazing. But number 2 is, how do I make money now before Kala may increase? I say may increase because we never know. We don't have the crystal ball. But how do I make money now? And that's what we're showing to people tonight with these charts. You can say, hey, if I want to make 10 grand a month, 5 grand a month, whatever it may be, we've got it right here in front of us, which I think is phenomenal. Because if you look at any other matrix or downline, and you see the amount of people we need in Nui versus the amount of people you need in others, nothing touches this right now. And what I think a lot of people are forgetting too, and I love how you guys mentioned it, Jim and Casey, is you're receiving a potential asset every month with this cryptocurrency. All those charts that we looked at does not even reflect the value of your overall portfolio outside of the commissions that you're being paid off of maintenance fees, you know. And so if you pay a mining fee anywhere else to mine crypto, you're not getting a commission off of that. So I think what you guys have done here is brilliant. I absolutely love it. And I just tell the members, keep an eye on the emails from corporate and stuff. You'll get all of the updates that you need and want, because they're coming. But this year I'm very excited. So I'm very thankful to be a part of this. That's all I want to say.
Thanks, John.
Excellent. Juan is unmuted. Juan, you there?
Yes, I'm here. Do you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Great, great. Thank you so much. I really excited. I see how the company was being working all the angles, all the ways, and that way a person don't want to build. Well, at least they can collect coins and get some compensation through that. But the people that can see the potential with this program and with the compensation plan now, not only with the Kala mining, but with the other options, like you guys extending to the people, to the coin collection, and also the server X program, extending these contracts from $50, $100 to the people. I mean, I think it's going to be great, and I'm excited that we're going to see if we explain the right way to all the new people that are coming. They can see the potential to make pretty good money on their residual, and also you start building some like money on the side, because all those coins is going to be placing in our wallets, and or some of them maybe we can use exchanges for bitcoins whenever we need it, and it's another value. But I really appreciated you guys, the work that you're doing, and I love the idea and the options that we providing to the people. Thank you so much.
Juan, thanks for all your input, brother. You've been a valuable asset, as everybody else has been. I just want to say that. I want to end this up tonight, Casey, with a couple things to say. Guys, I know that there's some, we're still working on some solutions on some of the issues on the 3-year contracts, and I think you'll be very happy with them. Everything else is going smooth. We want to go into 2019 just with enthusiasm. Casey and I came in as Keystone leaders. Our job was to work with corporate and work with the field, and that is what Keystones do. We were here to see what the value of Nui was, what the value of the organization was, and could we put something together that we can reach the world. And I thank God for the team and the field and the leadership, and for Darren and Reed and all the people that are at corporate. Thanks for Casey, my partner. But guys, I'm gonna tell you something. This is what we do for a living. And not only, usually at this point, we would just go away and then say, hey, good luck. Good, good riddance. That shampoo is amazing. We put this program for you. For this one, we're here. We're here for the duration, because we believe in everything blockchain. We believe in everything's Nui, and the relationships we built so far with the FACT team is amazing. So for me, it's going to be an amazing year. We've got January is the time we're going to kick butt and put as many people in for free, enrolling them with a $50 or $100 gigahash contract. If that's your focus right now, guys, going into February, as we start to introduce the coins, we start to introduce more coins, and we start to have the use case that you can start selling your Kala for enrollment, it's going to be a blast. And you'll earn money this month in just the recruiting and the gigahash. So, Casey, you want to end it up with anything, brother?
Jim, thank you so much for your creativity and the power of coming up with ideas that just empower everyone to really have a spectacular. This is a year for coin collecting, and Nui is a leader globally. So it's a beautiful place to be in. Congratulations to all of you that are part of the call. And thank you to the FACT. For those of you who don't know what FACT is, you keep hearing us, it stands for Field Advisory Council. And the 4 members you just heard are a part of the Field Advisory Council. So have a blessed night, and we will connect on Tuesday. Take care, everyone.